Well, what's up, guys? How are you beautiful people doing this morning?
Very
What
good.
did you just say to me?
Great.
Not bad, not bad.
God damn, it's calm.
I figure a lot of people who come on here have a fucking pretty passing knowledge of like a lot of shit, so it's pretty reasonable to ask random questions like that.
Whoa, shit, what random question did I miss?
I asked if the windows on the Oval Office were bulletproof.
Oh,
What?
I would imagine so, no?
Yeah, the way they have it, like, it looks like there's a road back there. So yeah, it would have to be bulletproof at least.
Have you looked into the president's limo?
Yeah, they call it the Beast, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at something like that, you would imagine that the fucking windows of the Oval Office are probably bulletproof if they went to those extreme measures for a fucking limo, right? I would imagine.
Yep. It would be
You could always grab a rifle and go down to Washington and try it out.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Yeah, there you go, dude.
Quality discussion. Oh my god, the limo has blood in the back.
Yep.
The article about the limo, it's all these amazing shots of the limo and the specs, and the final image is just a link to Putin on a horse, chest naked.
Wow, nice.
That's the Russian limo.
Oh. What? I'm not American, but I was wondering, why is Trump doing all this stuff with EOs? Republicans control the House and Senate. Why doesn't he just push them through his bills? Maybe because it would take a little bit longer to do it, and people would all have to agree on the legislation. I'm not sure. I don't know why. That's a good question. There would be a lot less controversy, or at least Trump himself would take a lot less blame.
I'm not sure he cares about public image.
I don't know about that.
But senators do.
Dusty, did you see the video last night of the senator that got denied at the airport? I think his name was like Bobby Scott.
No, why? What happened?
They wouldn't. He's I want to say he's like Muslim or something of that nature, and he was either, I think he was in Mexico, and they wouldn't let him through the border, and the local police officer was like, they wouldn't let him speak with like border patrol because apparently they didn't have any officers there, so he was like stuck in the airport.
Nice.
See if I can find the video.
I'm doing great. I have Saturn and Wine Nut. How are you guys doing?
Destiny baby, I'm sorry, I love you, please don't forsake me in the ether of Twitch chat. Let me roam back
out
in where
the
I
two
belong
people
with the
arrested
other
for the shooting in
memers,
Quebec
no
were-
bully you oh.
I think
Yeah,
one was
talk
just
to
a regular
RTBA,
white
Doug.
guy.
Who was? You gotta
One
talk to
was just
RTBA,
like
Pringles.
a regular French Canadian white guy, and the other guy was Muslim. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, somebody linked it in chat.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, well, aren't you fucking cool, dude?
Thanks.
They're not coming out, as far as I know. No one has come out since over the last 2 days. No one has come out.
And if there were detainees back there being held,
They would
by-
not tell us whether they're there or not.
And
They
so-
are not, we do not work for them. They do not work for us. They are with the federal government. We are with the state or local police department.
and,
We have nothing to
you
do
won't
with
be-
one or the
you
other.
won't be- go back to see
No,
that?
sir. They won't, we're not even our department is not allowed. We have no authority back there.
Okay, and we're just checking. I mean,
This is, you, just like you're asking, numerous people before you have asked the same question.
and so Border Patrol is not making themselves available. If they had people detained, who would know?
They would know.
Well, then how does any member of Congress ascertain whether the people back
You
there?
need to go with and talk to their command personnel.
But nobody here at the airport can speak for them?
No, sir. They are the federal government. We are a local or.
I'm a federal elected official. I'm just trying
Okay,
to.
well-
That's what the federal, and you
Okay.
you are apparently blocking me from getting to them.
No, I'm not blocking you from getting there. There are doors that secure that facility, and we are not allowed to let
Live
you in.
IB boosted or not?
Well, that's
Did she ever release the tape of her playing 20 games to GM
It's always
offline?
been that way, sir.
are you a state or federal employee?
I'm a local police officer, sir.
Local,
Police officer.
county?
A local police officer, sir. I'm not with the county. I'm not with the state.
You're not with the county, you're not with the state.
Wait, what does that mean? If you're not with the county or not with the state, what kind of police officer are you?
That is correct, sir.
That's what I was wondering. I don't think they have city. Would he be a city police officer?
Can you?
I don't know if they have city police officers.
Oh yeah, I guess because we have the OPD, the Omaha Police Department, and the NYPD is the New York Police. I guess. Why would you say I'm not with the county? I'm not with the state. Would that mean you're with the city?
Federal laws for the government, like all these laws. he
I
helps-
appreciate you
I
letting me
just
know
wanna
how
give you
government works,
101.
ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm well aware.
It didn't sound like you were well aware.
Yes, ma'am, I'm well aware.
He's a member of the United States Congress.
Yes,
We-
ma'am,
we
I'm
have
well
some
aware.
respect.
What? Nice, man. Wait, so what was this congressman trying to do? He wanted to get into customs to see who was being detained?
I think he had to. I think he had to get through customs to get back through the airport. No, I don't remember where he was coming from.
That makes you think.
Oh no, he was checking on the status of the Muslim detainees.
Oh, gotcha.
Officials at Dulles Airport refused to speak with me. Oh, he directed them. I think that guy was airport
Hello?
police.
Yeah. Is there anything you can do to get rid of the data caps that they just put on?
Is there anyone to control
Gotcha.
Trump's
Then
executive orders? Because they're
probably
supposed to
not
be used
then.
for congressional laws. Like,
That's the thing. I think executive orders are sort of a legal gray
Yeah.
area. Like nobody's really tested what power they actually wield.
Well, we're about to find out,
I
aren't we?
probably would be. It looks like my internet connection would cost close to
so
$600 on some
he
months.
can just have whatever random opinion he wants and sign the executive order for it with no
Yeah,
oversight.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've got a child, and yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
I guarantee you he's going to get praised for all these executive orders.
No, I
People
mean, that's
saying
pretty
that he
much
got
it.
stuff done. Whereas Obama was
Yeah.
vilified because he was abusing his power.
Well, it's
Gotcha.
they,
No
they-
problem. Have a good
They
one.
say he was abusing his power, but
Bye.
Huh?
I mean that's the argument that they said. Even Trump said that, I think, in a tweet.
Wait,
I
what
filled out a
argument? I
survey,
couldn't hear you.
And I said,
Like
Chris Cox
something
sent a
about
survey, like, what do you think
executive
about our
orders
recent
being
policies?
blatant power grabs.
And I said, I think I filled it out, and I was like, Cox is turning into literally Nazi Germany with his data caps. And I left my phone number to call me back. I didn't think they would actually call me back. I don't know why she called me back. I don't know what the purpose of that was. Fuck me. Every time they call you back,
Even if you have him on
or
record.
ask you, they're like, they keep asking, what do you use your internet for? And I say, I don't know. What am I supposed to say? What do I use the internet for? So I guess I say I stream a lot of movies. I don't see how that's relevant. What the fuck? I could use my internet for whatever the fuck I want to use it for. I don't pay Cox for them to let me use my internet for certain things. What the fuck? I don't need your permission to do shit on my connection. What the fuck?
If it makes you feel any better, he took the shortest amount of time to get a majority disapproval rating from Gallup. I think the least of any other president ever.
Nice.
I think even Hillary would have gotten that record. I think.
His was 8 days. Bush one was like 1,200, something like that. Obama was like 980.
How fucked do you think H-1B visas are? Like, how long until that program gets fucked over by an executive order?
Oh.
So, when the FBI finds something in their investigation and they try to impeach him, what stops them from just saying that they're corrupt or some shit?
Really makes you think, doesn't it?
These are the questions that we must ask.
Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but him saying they're corrupt doesn't stop like an actual federal process. So he would have to actually go a step further and try to remove power from these organizations. But yeah, it really makes you think.
First.
Well, I mean, he's been kind of priming the whole country for
Yeah, he sure has.
that kind of defense.
Yep. Is there any way to turn off a machine, like your crusher, without like breaking the power to it, or?
You should,
The redstone function, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Impregnated casing. What the fuck? Oh, well that sucks.
Grow score a car review. Oh shit, what?
Uh-oh. Should have put that phone on silent. Luckily, Jay chose Trident to help clean and protect his teeth, so he can hide his guilt with a convincing grin. That's it, Jay. They'll never know. Trident, cherish your teeth.
What is going on, guys? Been meaning to do this review of my car for a long time. It's getting dark really early, so for a crappy location. Also, my car's a mess. It's dirty, it's covered in salt because of the roads here in the UK. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching from December to January, that 31-day marathon. We're going to be doing another marathon of streaming League of Legends every day in February, so if you guys are
Where do I
bored,
put the
then
redstone
tune in
block
to
at?
my streams
Fuck.
on YouTube. I'll be
Should
streaming
be like
every
a
day in February.
redstone or a red dot.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
see it,
we're
I see
excited
it.
for that. We've got a few more days left, so I thought we might as well.
And now
cover
with
you
that,
guys.
with it,
So
with
it's a
that
bit
activated, it
but
won't
before
turn
we
on,
do,
right?
I just want to say, like, I'm going to be honest. I don't really have a lot of things
Promise?
like that. There's, how can
Yeah,
I
I
put
would
this?
use a
In
lever though,
life,
so you can turn it off on
there's only so much, you know, you can love, and my car feels like
Hey
a part
Steven,
of me.
you excited
you know?
for Trump's
Like,
primetime
this
special
car-
on his Supreme Court nominee?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So with this redstone block here, you're sure this thing won't fucking kill me?
I mean, it shouldn't.
Just make sure you turn it off.
I mean, I have a redstone block there on the redstone thing, right?
Holy shit.
What?
Fucking spiders. Ow.
Yeah, there's no lag, so enemies are actually a problem now.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded. They're all in front of my house.
Okay, so why is it that when I throw poor copper ore into the crusher, it doesn't crush it?
Because poor copper ore is not the same as normal copper ore. It's like dust, sort of.
So this is a railcraft thing. Oh, okay, never mind.
It's like copper ore for poor people.
Oh, a lot of people look at this car and they go, "Oh, it looks stupid, it looks shit." But this car represents me. I'm 24 and I was brought up playing Need for Speed and watching the Fast and Furious, and it brings back happy memories. So when people say, "Oh, your car looks shit," or "You could have got a Mercedes," this is beautiful to me. This is what I love. This car represents me as a whole. A lot of people take a piss, they mock my car, but the truth is I love my car. I love it a lot. It represents who I am and what I do, and it's just, he's gorgeous to me. Yes, I call him he, not she. You meant to name your cars after a girl. It's a he. I just first want to say, lads, that it came to me in stock. Here's a picture. This is what the car looked like when I first got it. A lot of people are going to say you ruined the car, you ruined it, but to me, I think I made it a lot better. And originally, the car just looks like crap. The stock Supra looks like crap. But I will say this: I never, ever
There's no
have
lag,
yet
but we're
touched
still
the
getting
engine. It hasn't
mini
been remapped.
rollbacks.
And this car is the twin turbo 3-litre Supra. Oh, before I go any further, my God, you know what? God damn it! I need to put this out there. My car's automatic, okay? A lot of people out there hate me. They hate you, especially the guys who love their cars. They hate me because it's automatic. But lads, rest assured, I will be, in time, getting a conversion from automatic to manual, because you can actually do that. Get a gearbox in there and a clutch. Good Lord, the amount of hate my car video got because my car's automatic. I'm so sorry, lads. But listen, we're going to go over the car and we're going to talk. Let's go and do it.
First of all, lads, excuse the dirty car. It is really dirty. There's a warning. So let's go over the car. The car originally came to me blue, and now he's wrapped in black vinyl. On the hood, we have, which I love this touch, we have my logo, which is Grow Score, and we have the Phoenix. It's pretty thick, and it feels beautiful, and I just love this touch. Now, I won't lie,
I do want to get a hood, like a real hood for the Supra, but for the time being, for the next couple of years or few years, I'm gonna represent the Phoenix. You know, I like the touch, but I do want a hood, you know, where the air can get to the engine.
Moving on, literally these eyelids aren't really eyelids, these are just vinyl, guys. This is just vinyl going over the eyes. Yeah, I need to wash this car. This is just vinyl going over the eyes. So I just like the car, how it looks a bit mean. You can see them coming. This is a Vel side body kit at the front. This needs a grille, so we need a grille here. We're going to be getting a grille, guys. That's going to be an add-on. What we're going to be. We're going to have to order some aluminium mesh or get a grille. Either way, that's coming. So just relax with that. On the side here, we have. Oh my God! You see all this, lads? It's salt. Well, I've wiped it. See, this is just salt. So please excuse all the salt, lads, that you see. I'm going to wash him off. Look at my God. I'm going to wash him. What we see here are 18-inch alloys Bowler. I like it. But I have cuffed the alloys. So I've got to take them to the shops, guys. This was in the first week of driving. I cuffed my alloys. So I parked into a curb.
So you meant to park
You get a
into
curb.
reverse, but
Oh, God damn it, dude. Why? I'm sorry.
I had no idea. I just kind of parked into it. This is within the first like 2 weeks of driving, so go easy. I've gone like 3-4 months now without bashing it once, so go easy on me, okay? I was a noob.
A lot of people hate this design on the back. What is this design? Can you tell us what this is? What is this? What you're looking at here is a character on a game called League of Legends. So this is Twisted Fate. He's been vinyled into the body. And here we have his cards. If no, here he is holding the cards, and here he is. This was taken from the original game, what he looks like in the game, but this over here, what you see, the add-on to it, has been drawn on by a fellow artist of mine, Adrian, and it just flares out into the back to give it effect of like, you know, we're going somewhere. Now, a lot of people, and this is on both sides, by the way, but I do want to talk about this. We got it going on both sides. It's a flipped mirrored image. Now, let's talk about this. I get a lot of hate for the vinyl that's onto the car. Now, it kills me every day when people take a piss or they mock me saying, hey, you put a LOL champion on it, you're a retard, you're stupid. I don't think people quite understand the concept. I'm known for playing this champion in this game. So to any outsider, they think, wow, you're so stupid, you got a character on a game with it. But this character in this game, League of Legends, I am the second most played Twisted Fate in the world, including the Korean servers, and the Koreans love him, the Chinese love him. I'm the second most played Twisted Fate in the world. I've got 2 million points on Twisted Fate, and I've played him since Season 2. If it wasn't for that champion right there, I wouldn't be known in the LoL community. That champion, I'm known to play that champion. That is what I represent. That's what I'm worth. So when you guys mock me and say, oh my God, you look retarded, you've got Twisted Fate on your car, just remember, without that champion, I feel confident I wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't have this car if it wasn't for that champion. So that right there is a thank you back to Riot, and just to remind me, this guy, this way this champion is, the way he's designed, his voice, everything. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have any of this or anything. I also got the shirt. You see? A bit sad, but still. So,
he's got a Twisted Fate shirt. I'm sorry.
You've ruined that. Yeah, that's just salt, guys. It comes off real easy. Just in a bit of water. And it just needs to clean, really. It's just like dust. It's where there's salt in the roads. But yeah, so ignore the salt. Right, we'll take a look inside in a minute. But let's first go take a look at the back. This is what my friend Alex has done. This is Alex's logo. He'd done the vinyl. He's based in Cheriton, which is near Folkestone. Now, take a look at the back. Wow, covered. First of all, yes, covered in salt. I'm so sorry. The spoiler. People hate the spoiler. They hate the spoiler.
The spoiler is so stupid looking. I'm sorry, dude. How good am I not league compared to my peak? I don't know. I think I'm getting better. We're getting back up there.
And the lights at the front.
Rear body kit. Vel side skirts. oh no, you've ruined that. Yeah, that's just salt, guys. It comes off real easy, just in a bit of water. And it just needs to clean, really. It's just like dust. It's where there's salt in the roads. But yeah, so ignore the salt. Right, we'll take a look inside in a minute, but let's first go take a look at the back. This is what my friend Alex has done. This is Alex's logo. He'd done the vinyl. He's based in Cheriton, which is near Folkestone. Now, take a look at the back. Wow, covered. First of all, yes, covered in salt. I'm so sorry. The spoiler. People hate the spoiler. They hate the spoiler. First of all, we had to kind of put the spoiler back up. We're going to put it back down because it cracked. Because when Alex put it back on, he managed to crack the spoiler. And that's the reason why there's now crossbars. That's the reason why there's crossbars in between to make it more stable, because before it was going to fly off. He's now really stable on there. This isn't carbon fibre, it's just fiberglass, by the way, lads, okay? So that's fiberglass spoiler. Now, I get so much hate. You have no idea how much hate I get for this spoiler. Now, we're going to lower Matt. My friend Matt's going to lower him. He's just going to take the screws out and lower it so we get some aerodynamics, all the flow. So we're going to lower it from here, just back down. So we're on the motorway doing 70. It's a bit more easier on the petrol and all that. We've got Velside body kit, Velside side skirts. Remember, this all came to be in stock, so this car is all circular.
Too many memes for me. Come on, guys, what's up?
When are you putting the Draven decal on your car?
Soon, dude.
You can make string out of wool, right? Or is it the other? Can you only make wool out of string?
It might be easier to just use cotton.
You can make string out of wool as well.
Oh my god, guys. I had the best experience ever yesterday. Guys, I was driving my car, and you know what? I was like 1 or 2 minutes from my house, and you know what I saw? A new Raising Cane's just opened. Like 2 minutes from my house. Oh my god, Hadri. It's not halal, but it is the best fucking shit. Oh wait, are you guys allowed to eat chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, then it's good. It's Muslim friendly, okay? It's the sick as fuck chicken finger place. All I serve is chicken fingers. Raisin, like raising, like you're raising a kid. And then Cane, C-A-N-E. It's so good. Try it today, dude.
Damn, do they even have it in Virginia, or?
I'm not sure. I don't know how far
I'll
spread
check.
it is. Oh man, it's so good. Wait, where do you live in Virginia again? You don't live in Northern Virginia, do you? Like near DC?
Yeah, that's where I am.
What? Do you know how far are you from a city called Woodbridge?
Oh, I'm pretty close to Woodbridge.
Oh, fuck. That's where Aaron used to live, and I used to live there. Oh, man.
Oh, really?
We could have been best friends.
Could have. When were you there?
Oh, it would have been a few years ago.
Yep.
Why? How long have you been there?
5 years.
Fuck, Kadri, why weren't you my fan a long time ago? We could have hung out so much.
I said I didn't like you.
Damn. That's pretty savage. Why did we change aluminium to aluminum? Does anybody know the answer to this?
'Cause fuck the Brits.
Damn.
Aluminium seems like it requires a lot more effort to say.
A lot.
Not really. You guys are just complaining.
Lazy Americans.
Yeah, well, it's a superpower that we have.
Plus, aluminum is. Never mind.
What?
It's just easier. I mean, I guess it's easier, yeah. Rolls off the tongue.
Does anybody know what you do with these boots that zombies drop? Other than throw
Oh,
them around?
put one of them into your 2x2, and you can turn that into leather scraps. And when you do a 2x2 of leather scraps, you can turn it into leather.
Ooh, this I like.
Wait, when you combine tin nuggets, what do they make? Nickel or iron?
Tin
Or...
ingot.
A tin ingot, really?
Yeah.
Why would tin make iron?
I don't know. I don't have. So I have 6 tin nuggets, but not a single tin ingot. Is it really rare or something?
No, it just got added for forestry.
Oh,
We added
gotcha.
last update.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
All I need is paper.
Let me just make a reed farm.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I found a couple of reeds on my way out here, and I'm just waiting for them to grow.
You anywhere Capitalism City?
Hmm?
I need their name.
And then it's like, you're encumbered, you're encumbered. Now you can anticipate it. Look down in first person. Oh! What the fuck? That is immersion, is what that is. You fucking immature people.
What game is Lyric playing? These boobs are huge. What the fuck?
Is Conan the new Conan game? I think they got an early release. Him
Gotcha.
and like Summit.
Was it that Rust ripoff?
Yeah, that one. Does Lemonwood work for making a backpack? Sure does. Why'd they give me the fucking small one? God damn it. Whatever.
For my 23-month, can Pam's Harvest Craft be fixed so that buying or selling doesn't cause the server crash?
Maybe.
Thanks, Kappa.
Wait, drawers don't even seem like they hold that much. I thought drawers were supposed to hold a fuck ton.
You can upgrade them.
Uh-huh. Where do I see the upgrades? What do I type in to look for them?
You can just type in upgrade, and it'll show all the ones for everything.
Oh, at storage. I got it.
Oh shit. $13 times the base value. Holy shit, what?
What were we doing? Oh, storage drawers. Fuck, I'm gonna. Is there a wiki on this shit? Is there an in-game documentation on the storage drawers or whatever? Or?
So, what mods were changed with 1.2?
We added forestry, so there's a bunch of stuff beyond 5,000 now because we expanded about 1,000 in each way. There's a bunch of new materials and new stuff you can do, like automatic farms. And we removed the fruits.
Oh, what? Really?
They were dropping on the floor all the time and causing lag.
Yeah, but the apple trees still drop. But I guess that's fine. I
Because
don't know.
they're regular Minecraft.
Do the pears drop?
No, those are gone.
No, they're not. There's some right by my house.
Okay, wait, are pears regular Minecraft?
The pears, like the trees exist. It's just you won't get any pears from them.
Are you sure? 'Cause
Unless you're
Right.
talking about Pam's Harvest Craft, which
Yeah.
those
Oh,
are
yeah.
still here. Yeah.
true, that's what that might be. That.
What's up with this
No
Trump
Raising Cane's
attacking?
near me.
The military shit in Yemen. What's going on there? Why do we blow people up? Was there a
I think
reason?
it's like a Western thing because I have them in California too.
Wait, hello? Oh, my shit's just not working at all.
Wait, what's it called?
Raising Cane's.
Test. Oh,
Testing.
hey, what's up? Oh, sorry, fuck. My mic's been muted. Oh.
Oh yeah. This place is really good. They have like the sauce. It's pretty much what makes it.
The sauce.
Oh, I still
Indeed.
have the juices from the cherry stuff.
Yeah, the juice is still, that's from a different mod.
Yeah, honestly, I think like juice is probably like one of the best foods to make. 'Cause I feel like the other stuff just takes too much effort for like not very much hunger gain.
Don't say that near Mike Spam.
I mean, like the only thing I can see so far it's like worth is like chili, I guess. That's about it.
Okay, so I can make... I'm gonna make storage drawers. Alright, never mind. I'm doing this. Fuck all of you.
Okay.
Good luck.
If you see, Dundon had a picture that showed how easy it is to organize. Looks nice. Looks much nicer than rows of chests.
And you can make one by... How do you make 1x1 storage drawers? Oh, no, wait. 1x2.
You can make 1x1 as well.
So it just takes up one... Like, is that like 1x1x1 or 1x1x2?
No, that's not how much space it takes up. That's how many things you can store in it. In one block.
Wait, what?
You can start 2?
Yeah, but it'll only hold 16 of each item. If that makes sense. So like, you could have a storage drawer that holds 2 items but 16 stacks of each. Or you can have a drawer that just holds 1 item but 32 stacks.
Oh. Okay, you can't make these drawers out of the cherry wood, can you?
No. None of the mod added woods.
You mean they won't look like cherry wood, or you can't make them out of that wood at all?
Can't at all.
Not with that attitude.
Just tell Max Band to add them manually.
Yeah, dude, just go make your own mod.
What do you think you guys are playing?
So what's the difference between a 2x2 and a 1x2? That's not measuring dimensions, it's measuring how many items it can hold.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So a 2x2 holds 2 different types of items?
Yeah. No, it holds 4, I think.
Oh. 4 types? I'm just gonna make one and we'll see it, I guess. Are you sure?
Yeah, because it
Pretty
only
sure it
holds
holds-
8 stacks, right?
I think it holds 4 stacks.
Okay.
So 32 divided by 8, 4.
So, how do draws work?
How do you what?
How does drawers work?
Wait, you cut out again. How do you what is Warwick?
How do drawers work?
Oh, I thought you were saying how do you draw as Warwick? They let you store items. This is spruce. God damn it.
Oh, just like that.
Oh shit, press
start off
conference
by,
starting, boys!
Noting the
Oh,
president
wait, what?
got off the
Link?
phone just a
Oh,
short
another
time ago
shitstorm.
with Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau.
I'm meeting you guys. Good luck.
Discussed the vicious attack on a Quebec City mosque last night. The president offered his condolences as well as his thoughts and prayers to the victims, all Canadians. This is another senseless act of violence that cannot be tolerated. The president also pledged to support the Canadian Police and Intelligence Service in any way necessary. Prime Minister Trudeau was extremely appreciative, and he was also cautious to draw conclusions on the motives at this stage of the investigation, and the president shared those thoughts. Canadian law enforcement officials are actively investigating this matter. We condemn this attack in the strongest possible terms. It's a terrible reminder of why we must remain vigilant and why the president is taking steps to be proactive rather than reactive when it comes to our nation's safety and security. We are, of course, praying for those injured in the attack and are keeping in close contact with officials in Quebec and Canada. We're moving into a quick recap of the events of the past few days. As you all know, the president had an extremely busy weekend. He followed up on his first week of action with a weekend of action. On Saturday and Sunday alone, the president spoke with 8 foreign leaders. He signed executive orders delivering on some of the biggest campaign promises that he made to the American people, and he met with staff to continue to plan another busy week. Also over this weekend, we carried out a very successful raid against Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, which resulted in the death of an estimated 14 AQAP members and the capture of important intelligence that will better enable us to counter and prevent future terrorist plots. Tragically, during this raid, the life of a brave service member was taken and 4 were wounded. Our thoughts and our prayers are with the family of this fallen American hero, and we also pray for a speedy recovery and complete recovery of those service members who sustained injuries. As a quick recap, on Friday, you saw the president's enthusiastic reception at the Department of Defense for the ceremonial swearing in of Secretary Mattis as our Secretary of Defense. While at the Pentagon, the president also signed 2 executive actions to protect America from those who wish to do us harm. This focus on securing our borders and our homeland was obviously a major part of what the president campaigned on, and now he's doing exactly what he told the American people he would do. The president will always put the safety and prosperity of our country first and foremost. We kicked off Saturday by launching the weekly address, which debuted for the first time on Facebook Live. Nearly 11 million people were reached by the address online. Over 1.1 million people engaged with the post via comments, likes, and other interactions. And as of this morning, the video had been viewed almost 5 million times. And just as he did throughout the campaign, this is another example of the president being able to take his message directly to the American people. On Saturday, the president signed 3 executive actions on issues ranging from government ethics to national security. As part of the president's plan to drain the swamp in Washington and return power to the American people, he signed an executive order imposing strict post-employment rules on all federal political appointees, including a 5-year lobbying ban and a lifetime ban for foreign government lobbying, among other restrictions. The president continues to make it very, very clear that if you want to be part of a Trump administration, you're going to be serving the country, not yourself. The president also signed a memorandum modernizing the structure of the National Security Council and the Homeland Security Council. There's been a lot of misreporting this week about what this memo does and does not do. So let me walk you through this real quick. There's 2 issues at hand. One is the makeup of the NSC, and the other is the makeup of the Principals Committee. The Principal Committee is merely the NSC minus the president. The idea is that the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the DNA are being downgraded or removed is utter nonsense. They are at every NSC meeting and are welcome to attend the principals meetings as well. To be clear, the memo lays out that if there's a principals meeting that is outside their scope, for example, a domestic issue that doesn't pertain to the military, they're not required but certainly welcome to be in attendance. We recognize that certain homeland security issues may not be military issues, and it would not be in the best interest of the Joint Chiefs' valuable time to be at these meetings. Just yesterday, we called several outlets who were severely misreporting this topic to better inform them about what this memo means. So let me just walk through this real quick. This is the 2001 NSC stand-up memo. This is the 2009 memo, and then this one is I've got the 13 here as well, or the 2017 rather, right here. This is the language that consists of the national security team, the director of the Central Intelligence, and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, as statutory advisors to the NSC, shall also attend NSC meetings. That is the identical language in 2017 as it was in 2009 when Obama drafted his. Verbatim, identical. The makeup of the Principals Committee from 2017 is exactly as it was in both 2017 as it was in 2001. 100% identical, except we add the word also. I think it's pretty clear that if you look at all 3 of these, that's what it does. To be clear, the memo just yesterday, we called that out. Starting with the membership of the NSC, as you can see here, the language that's part of the president's memo is identical to the language from President Bush's 2001. The only thing that's changed in this is the addition of the Director of National Intelligence as a position that didn't exist in 2001. For what it's worth, it's the same as Obama's, save for the word also. In terms of the Principals Committee, as you can see from the various language here, and this is, I'll give you 2017 on the Principals Committee. This is the Principals Committee in 2017, and this is the 2001 Principals Committee. It is literally 100% the same. 2001 and 2017 are identical. So this idea that there's been a change or a downgrade is utter nonsense. With respect to the Joint Chiefs in particular, the President holds Chairman Dunford in the highest regard. The suggestion that he would downgrade the important role that the Chairman plays in matters of national security reveals a fundamental misunderstanding of the tremendous respect that the President holds for both the Chairman himself and the Joint Chiefs as a whole. For the record, I know someone tweeted out, where was the CIA in this? The CIA hasn't been part of the NSC since the DNI was sworn in for the first time in 2005. That being said, the President has such respect for Director Pompeo and the men and women of the CIA that today the President is announcing that he will amend the memo to add the CIA back into the NSC. So I know that there was a tweet yesterday from the former National Security Advisor that said, where is the CIA out of everything? Well, I'd like to remind the former National Security Advisor that when the memo was drafted in 2009, I don't see the Obama administration including the CIA in theirs. It is President Trump that is including the CIA, not the former administration. So So just to be clear, when it comes to the CIA, as you know, number one, it wasn't part of the restructuring of the NSC after the DNI was named and sworn in 2005. And we are the administration that's adding it back into the NSC and amending it in. It was the Obama administration that didn't have it in. So to answer the former National Security Advisor's tweet, the CIA isn't ours and it wasn't in theirs. With respect to hold on one second. Moving on, the president also signed another memo when he was at the Department of Defense instructing the Joint Chiefs of Staff in the next 30 days to deliver to him a plan to defeat ISIS. This comprehensive strategy and plan must include a recommendation to changes to any rules of engagement and other policy restrictions that exceed the requirements of international law regarding the use of ISIS, public diplomacy, information operations, and cyber strategies to isolate and delegitimize ISIS and its radical Islamist ideology, identification of new coalition partners in the fight against ISIS, and policies to empower coalition partners to fight ISIS and its affiliates, mechanisms to cut off ISIS financial support, including financial transfers, money laundering, oil revenue, human trafficking, the sales of looted art, historical facts, and other revenue sources, and a detailed strategy to robustly fund the plan. This presidential memorandum is a profound statement that the president's clear objective is to defeat and destroy ISIS, and that we're going to do it systematically. This is not only a necessary step for America's national security, it is also a humanitarian imperative. If ISIS is left in power, the threat it poses only grows. We know it has attempted to develop chemical weapons capabilities. It maintains a goal of recruiting homegrown terrorists, and its attacks against our allies and partners continue to mount. The United States must take decisive action, and the president is taking the necessary steps. Over the weekend, the president also held constructive phone calls with the heads of government from Australia, France, Germany, Japan, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and the United Arab Emirates. During the calls, the president reaffirmed our partnerships and discussed strengthening our mutual defenses and interests throughout the world. The safety of the American people and the security of American homeland continue to be the president's top priority. His outreach to these leaders is a critical step in turning the page on the failed foreign policies of the past 8 years. Notably, he did all this in the face of extreme obstructionism from Democrats in the Senate, who are holding up 17 of his department or agency leads that require Senate confirmation. In contrast, 10 days into his term, President Obama only had 7 people in these positions awaiting confirmation. President Bush had all but 4 confirmed. If Senate Democrats think that voters are going to be okay with them continuing business as usual, dragging their heels and confirming qualified nominees, they sorely misunderstood the message this November. The truth is, these cabinet members are unbelievably qualified and will all be confirmed by the Senate. And Democrats know this. So it's time to stop playing political games with the core functions of our government. This morning, the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative sent 12 letters officially notifying the nations to the Trans-Pacific Partnership that the U.S. has withdrawn from the agreement, the next step in fulfilling the president's campaign promise to get our country out of unacceptable trade deals that don't put America's interests first. The president will continue to negotiate new, better trade agreements that will bring jobs back, increase American wages, and reduce our trade deficit. The White House Office of Intergovernmental Affairs has been hard at work making sure that all lines of communication are open at all levels of government throughout the country. As of today, the White House has made contact with all governor's office in every state and territory, and deeper dive conversations on a range of issues have already taken place with 32 governors or their offices. Outreach efforts have touched 22 of 50 state attorney generals, 32 of 50 states secretaries of state, 16 speakers of the House, the leaders of the 10 largest federally recognized tribes, and the leaders of some of the country's largest counties and municipalities. All have expressed enthusiasm about working with the White House on issues impacting their local communities and families. The Intergovernmental Affairs Office is also preparing for the National Governors Association meeting in Washington at the end of February, at which the president plans to host a dinner. Today, the president started his day with a breakfast and listening session with small business leaders. A list of attendees is available if you're interested.
Attendees!
The meeting comes on the heels of similar listening sessions that the president held last week with some of the country's top business and union leaders and frontline workers. He's made it clear in his first week in office through numerous executive actions, meetings, and listening sessions that he's fully committed to fighting on behalf of American workers and small businesses. This morning, the Vice President hosted a breakfast with King Abdullah II of Jordan at the Naval Observatory, and the President expects to greet the King this Thursday at the National Prayer Breakfast. The Vice President thanked the King for his efforts in advancing peace and stability in the Middle East, and reaffirmed the United States' commitment to Jordan's security and economic development. The two leaders discussed events in the region, including ways to accelerate the coalition's effort to defeat ISIS and promote a political solution to the Syrian conflict. The Vice President welcomes the King's views on potential changes involving the U.S. Embassy in Israel and reiterated that the United States is at the early stages of this decision-making process. The two leaders also discussed how to best make progress towards a comprehensive agreement between Israel and the Palestinians. The Vice President and King Abdullah agreed on the importance of continuing to strengthen the U.S.-Jordan relationship and pledged to stay in close contact about events in the region. Also this morning, the President signed an executive order reducing regulation and controlling regulatory costs. The order instructs the Director of Office of Management and Budget to issue guidelines that for every one new regulation, 2 existing regulations in an agency be eliminated. We're calling it 1 in, 2 out. Additionally, the order states that the cost of all new regulations finalized in fiscal 2017 must be no greater than 0 for each agency. And beginning in 2018, each agency will have an incremental cost cap set by the Director of OMB, beyond which it cannot issue regulations. This executive order is the first step in the President delivering on his promise to slash bureaucratic red tape that is choking our nation's small businesses. Under the President's leadership, the federal government will no longer punish Americans for working and doing business in the United States. Every year, overregulation costs our economy billions of dollars and reduces the wealth of every American household. This executive order will help get the economy back on track and is part of the President's bold plan to create 25 million new American jobs in the next decade. It's worth noting that this order is perhaps the most significant administrative action in the world of regulatory reform since President Reagan created the Office of Information and Regulatory Affairs in 1981. Finally, a few administrative notes. I'm pleased to announce that Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel will visit the United States on February 15th. Our relationship with the only democracy in the Middle East is crucial to the security of both our nations, and the President looks forward to discussing continued strategic, technological, military, and intelligence cooperation with the Prime Minister. As you know, tomorrow at 8 p.m., the President will announce who he intends to nominate for the Supreme Court. And for a party preaching tolerance, it's interesting to see some Democrats have already come out against this unnamed individual. So with that, I'd be glad to take a few questions.
Right, Sean. Over the weekend, President Trump requested that the King of Saudi Arabia join him by supporting safe zones in Syria.
Right.
What type of support does President Trump intend to provide, and when can Syrian civilians